In life, we often believe we'll be happy later. Later, when we earn more. Later, when people respect us. Later, when everything finally feels right. But what if later never comes? Have you ever noticed how some people always complain, even when their lives look fine from the outside? And others, with very little, somehow smile more easily? What's the difference between them? Is it luck? Is it talent? Or is it something quieter? Something we forget to practice? Today's story is about a young man who believed the world owed him something. He worked hard, yes, but his heart was always heavy. He didn't know why. By the end of this story, you'll learn a simple habit that can change how you see your life and maybe even teach you a new word or two along the way. So listen to this story carefully. Ryan lived in a small town where mornings smelled like dust and tea leaves. He was 22, strong and restless. Every day, he woke up early to help his father repair bicycles in their tiny shop near the bus stop. And every day, Ryan complained. "This place is too small," he muttered while tightening a rusty bolt. "I work so hard, but nothing changes," he said, wiping sweat from his face. His father, a quiet man with rough hands, rarely argued. He only said, "Be thankful you have work, Ryan." That sentence annoyed Ryan. Thankful? For broken bikes and greasy hands? At night, Ryan lay on his thin mattress, scrolling on his phone, watching others live bigger lives. Bigger houses, better clothes, smiling faces. His chest felt tight. A word for this feeling is resentment. That's when anger grows, because you think life is unfair. "I deserve more," Ryan whispered to the ceiling. But somehow, the more he thought that way, the emptier he felt. One afternoon, after a long argument with his father, Ryan stormed out of the shop. He walked without direction, past the market, past the river, until he reached an old roadside cafe. Outside sat an elderly woman pouring tea into chipped cups. She smiled at Ryan like she'd been waiting for him. "You look tired," she said. "I'm fine," Ryan replied quickly. She chuckled. "That's what tired people always say." Ryan sat anyway. As she handed him tea, she asked, "What do you want most in life?" "Success," he said without thinking. "Respect. A better life." She nodded slowly. "And what are you grateful for?" Ryan opened his mouth, then closed it. "I didn't ask what you want," she added gently. "I asked what you thank life for." Ryan frowned. He had no answer. The woman pointed to a cracked teapot leaking onto the ground. "This pot loses water every minute," she said. "Not because it's empty, but because it doesn't notice what it already holds." Ryan didn't understand. Or maybe he didn't want to. The next day, while delivering a repaired bicycle, Ryan met his childhood friend Maya. She was sweeping the floor of her small bookstore, humming softly. "You always seem happy," Ryan said. "Even here." Maya laughed. "Happy? No. I get tired too. I worry too." "Then why smile so much?" She paused. "Because I write down 3 things I'm grateful for every night. Even small ones. Especially small ones." "That's it?" Ryan asked, almost disappointed. "That's everything," she replied. Later that week, Ryan helped an injured dog near the river. The dog limped but wagged its tail when Ryan brought water. Despite pain, it trusted him. That night, Ryan couldn't sleep. The leaking teapot, Maya's notebook, the dog's wagging tail. For the first time, Ryan noticed something strange. His life wasn't empty. His mind was just too full of complaints to see it. The following morning, Ryan woke before sunrise. The town was quiet. No phones, no noise. He sat outside the shop and wrote on a piece of old paper, my father's hands still fixing bikes. Warm tea in a cracked cup. A dog that trusted me. It felt awkward, silly even, but also lighter. Days passed. Ryan still worked hard. Problems didn't disappear. But something inside him changed. He listened more. complained less. When frustration came, he paused. Gratitude, he realized, doesn't mean pretending life is perfect. It means noticing what is already good. And that changed everything. Here's the lesson. Gratitude empties the mind of noise so the heart can see clearly. When you focus only on what's missing, life feels heavy. But when you thank life for what you already have, even small things, you make space for peace, growth, and clarity. So tonight, before sleeping, try this simple habit. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Not big things. Real things. If this story touched you, please like the video. Comment below. What are you grateful for today? Share this story with someone who needs a little light. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Till then, be patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.